I'm the owner of Chasing Butterflies Pastries. You can find us on the web at www.cb-pastries.com or on Facebook at CB Pastries. Our phone number is 915-490-4300. When you're planning a wedding, and obviously when you're looking for a wedding cake, one of the main things you want to try and figure out is budget. And that's something that's usually really hard for brides because most people aren't out buying wedding cakes every day. So something you're going to want to know is what's your guest count, what is your expected guest count. You're going to want to know if you have any allergies because flavors play a part in cost. You also want to have a general design idea and some backup designs. So you've already looked at cakes, you have an idea of what it is you're looking for and where you're going with the design, because those are all the factors that are going to play a part in how much a cake costs. You know, there's a lot of when it comes to fake cakes versus real cakes, there's really not a price difference. That's kind of a myth, because you figure with a fake cake or a real cake, if it's being custom, you're paying for the decoration on a cake. You're paying for the decor, you're paying for the talent. It's just like when you buy a custom tailored suit. You're not paying for the material, you're paying for the talent that's making the material. Same thing with a cake. What you're paying for is the actual decoration of the cake. Well, we specialize in fondant cakes. We do, however, do all kinds of cakes. We do buttercream cakes, we do the naked cakes, which are the cakes without the icing on the outside, as well as the fondant. We also do a rolled modeling chocolate, which you can put over the cakes. Depending on the time of year, the fondant is going to be a lot more sturdy, especially in the summertime. You don't have to worry about melting, weeping, seeping on the cakes, condensation on the cake. So in general, fondant is going to be more sturdy. It also gives that clean, pristine finish. And the buttercream is always going to be underneath the fondant, so you still get that good buttercream taste along with the finish and the sturdiness of the fondant. So when choosing a cake and choosing the design of the cake, a lot of brides will find the exact picture of the cake that they want. And something they need to take into consideration is it's just like with artwork. We can do something very close to it, but every artist is going to have a different feel on it. So there's always going to be a little bit of variances. A lot of times too, if you come in and you're a little bit more open with your cake artist, you end up getting a better cake, because rather than limiting them just to one specific thing, they can work with you and come up with ideas that go with your theme, with your budget, and everything. When it comes to cake cutting, you always want a professional to cut the cake. A lot of halls offer that, and that's wonderful. If your hall doesn't offer it, definitely look into seeing if your baker cuts cakes, because cutting a wedding cake is a lot different than cutting a normal sheet cake. There's certain ways that it has to be cut, and in order to have the correct servings, you need to know how to cut that cake. Something that you want, whenever brides are looking for a cake artist, definitely look for somebody who has a portfolio, somebody who has references. You know, they have the good reviews. You want somebody that you can work with, that you talk to, that you actually kind of get a good feel about, because that's somebody that's going to be playing a major part in your wedding. The cake is always one of the biggest centerpieces for a wedding reception, so you want to have a good working relationship with them. You want to be sure that in their portfolio they have the kind of skills and designs for what the cake is that you're looking for. One of the things, whenever brides first get engaged, all the ideas of grandeur come up, and everybody wants absolutely everything, which is spectacular. And we all love weddings. Trying to rein it in and make it more realistic, you want to look at what your guest count is. So definitely be particular about your guest count. Would you rather have a huge wedding with mediocrity, or would you rather a small intimate wedding with the best vendors possible? That's something, it's all about what's most important to you. You want to sit down and come up with the top 3 things that matter the most: the photography, the cake, the dress. You know, if the food is an issue for you, it's what your most important things are, and focus on those and focus the majority of the budget on those. Let's see, for wedding cakes, some of the more outrageous ones, we've done zombie wedding cakes, which those were actually some of our favorite. We've done some with the little figurines coming all over them. We've done a lot of Halloween themes, Alice in Wonderland themes. A lot of the theme weddings are some of the more outrageous cakes that we've done.